Hello, everyone. Big Down Guy here. So, really quick, this is not going to be a formal review. This is not an early review. This is just kind of my thoughts on what just happened, what I just saw, and my early ideas about this movie that I just saw. So this is not a formal review. When it comes on DVD, I'm going to do a full review of all four movies, and yeah, I'm really excited. So I just got out of Jurassic World. I just got home from it, and so first off, I want to in order to really show how much I care about this series. I have been obsessed with dinosaurs my whole life. Big Dino Guy, I'm a dinosaur nerd. I've studied them almost my whole life since I was 2 years old. I have been fascinated with them the entire time, and Jurassic Park is one of those series that has stayed with me almost my whole. It stayed with me for many years. I've seen it. I think I saw when I was about 10 years old. My dad just showed me one day when I got home from school on DVD, because I wasn't alive when it came out, and it just blew my mind away when I first saw it, and it was amazing. I love this series ever since. I have been a huge fan of it ever since it came out, ever since I was able to see it. And leading up to this movie, the new Jurassic World, I've watched all three Jurassic Park movies in a row. I watched the third one today. I've been preparing, and I got to say, as a fan, as a dinosaur enthusiast, I met Jack Horner, as you guys know, who is my idol. This was a pretty damn good movie. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm going to spoil stuff in my reviews, though. This is not a spoiler review. I'm just going to say that this movie was a hell of a good time. I loved it. It brought back a lot of stuff. It had quite a few callbacks to it. Quite a few callbacks to the original three movies. Some of which are spoilers, but yeah, they were very awesome. If you're a true Jurassic Park fan, you'll get every single one. Even sorry, I just want to spoil stuff now. I want to talk about this. The more I talk about it. But I can't. So, overall impressions, I think that was a terrific film. It's not the same movie. It's definitely not the same Jurassic Park as all the other films were. All the other films, they follow some sort of a pattern. 7 people or so are trapped on an island. They're running away from dinosaurs. This and this happen. There's no relationship forming. It's a horror film. I guess it's like a horror film with dinosaurs and they're animals instead of Jason Voorhees going around killing people at a lake. This movie, it has elements similar to that, but it's not the same. It is definitely not the same as the original 4 movies. It has dinosaurs in it. It has a park in it. And it has a lot of callbacks. And it captures the magic of the original series. In fact, when I watched the first 2 movies, actually recently, I cried. I cry still whenever I see the first movie, just hearing the da-da-da, 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 da-da, da-da. Because it just overwhelms me with how nostalgic it is and how big of a series this is. And I almost did the same thing at this movie. And don't get me wrong, what I'm saying, It's not the same. I'm not saying that as like, hey, it's terrible. I'm saying it as a compliment. I am saying that it's Jurassic Park, but it's not. It's its own thing. It's Jurassic World. It's definitely not the same thing. It's definitely not this exact same formula. Now, keep in mind, it has a lot similar stuff. Pardon me a moment. It has very, very similar elements. It really does. It has very, very similar horror-ish stuff at times. I mean, I jumped so many times during it. Even at stuff that weren't even meant to be scary, I'm just like, oh my god, is that one? No, it's not. It was like watching Alien for the first time. When I first watched Aliens, I was jumping left and right, even when it was just like a normal thing falling down because I was so shocked at what was going on. And this movie, the more I say, the more it sounds like it's horrible. It's not. It's definitely not. It is an amazing film. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm actually going to be seeing it again on Saturday with my dad when I visit him. So then I might be doing a full review then because I was seeing it a second time, but then again I might be seeing it a third time. This is one of the few movies that I want to see in the theaters over and over. About the only other movie that I could say that I really want to see over and over was like Guardians of the Galaxy or The Avengers. That's saying something. I normally just watch a movie. Okay, I'll see it when it comes out on DVD again. I loved a movie here, but I'll see it on DVD. This is one of the things where I'm like, when can I see it again? I want to see it right now. I want to see it right now. I want to rewatch this. I want to rewatch this. It captured so much of the original magic, yet it changed it in its own right. And it's definitely not Jurassic Park as... It's not the original formula, I guess is the best way to put it. It's its own thing, and I think that was phenomenal. I know that Dr. Jack Horner was on the site. I watched some of the behind the scenes before seeing this movie. And he was their consultant, like their paleontological consultant on, okay, new dinosaur, brand new, nothing having to do with it. What would it act like? What would it do? This. And his job in it, I think that he did a phenomenal job. I think that everyone that worked on this project did a fantastic job. Even the kids in the film, a lot of reviewers are saying that, hey, the whole kids in it, you just want them off the screen. Yes, from time to time, I wanted the same thing. I didn't want to see them. I just wanted to get back to the action. But even then, I think that they brought in their own right to the film. Now, I might be thinking something completely different my second time seeing it through. I might notice something that completely ruins it. I might notice something different. I might love it even more than I do now, which is kind of impossible for me to love a movie this much. What I'm trying to say is, if you haven't seen this movie, get off your ass and see it right now. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm not just saying hey, mosey around. I'm saying watch it right now. If you're a fan of the Jurassic Park series, you will love this movie. I think that any fan, especially someone that is as involved and as big of a fan as it like I am, if you see this movie, you will walk out of it overwhelmed and wanting more. Just like I do. I can't wait to see it again on Saturday. I'm shaking just thinking about seeing it again. It was so amazing. I think I really, really enjoyed this. Right now, if I were to rate it right now, I would give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. It's definitely not the original Jurassic Park, but it's its own thing. It does have a few problems here and there, but it's still amazing. It's yeah. If you're a fan, go and see this right now. If you're not, you're missing out. You really are. If you're missing out, if you don't like this series as a whole, you're missing out. If you don't like this movie, get the hell out. Sorry. So yeah. Anyway, there's my quick little review. Sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent there. Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. I am seeing this movie again, and uh, this I'm kind of going off of from being a reviewer or a fan. This is as a dinosaur enthusiast, someone that has studied them my entire life. It is my life. Paleontology, it is my life. And I'm kind of going a little bit personal here, but I need to say it. As someone that has really dreamt about seeing these up close and personal, that wants just a chance to see these things living in their original form, I really enjoyed this movie. I've enjoyed the entire series. This one I think is definitely the second best of the film. I love the second movie as well, but this one beats it out. Or at least they're very tied. Yeah, even with all the genetically modified stuff, I think that it has its own magic that not very many films have. But the only other series that I can think of that have something like this is Star Wars. Star Wars has also been a major part of my life. It's been part of the thing that my dad and I have thoroughly enjoyed together for years. Jurassic Park is my own thing. Yeah. Sorry, I keep going personal. I don't really know what to say. Yeah, watch it. Just watch this movie and think of it as the park as a new thing. Think of it like that. Definitely. I really enjoyed this. I'm getting opening day on Blu-ray, and I'm going to watch the shit out of that. But yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. I better let you guys go. Pardon me. But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars, and see this movie right away if you haven't yet. You're really missing out. I don't care if you have a plan for a week after this. You're going to want to see this. You really are. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park movies, you're going to want to see this. If you're a dinosaur enthusiast, like I am, that's such a big fan of dinosaurs, just in general, you're going to love this. You're going to love this whole series. It's a great entry, and I loved it. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, go and see this movie. You will not be disappointed if you are a fan. I sure as hell wasn't. I can't believe I just saw what I saw. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for your time. See you guys later. Bye.